If you keep telling yourself you'll post more, but somehow your social channels always end up neglected because you just don't have the time, you need to listen up. Maybe you are currently paying for a bunch of single-purpose apps and wish you could finally consolidate everything into one streamlined workflow. Big creators are quietly using AI tools that turn one long video into a steady stream of ready-to-post clips without any of the usual heavy lifting. Vizard does exactly that, but with a few smart twists that make it actually usable for your day-to-day content strategy. Even if you checked this tool out when it first launched, it has evolved way further and is now much more capable than before. Let me walk you through what has changed and what you can actually use to save time, stay consistent, and get more mileage out of every single recording. First, the concept is simple. You paste a link to any long-form video, whether it is YouTube, a Twitch VOD, or a Zoom recording, and drop it into the software. The AI instantly scans the whole thing, identifies the most engaging moments, and turns them into short clips tailored for specific social platforms. It will even create mid-form widescreen clips for things like YouTube uploads, helping you keep multiple channels alive without manual work. It is basically like having a junior editor who is obsessed with virality and is always ready to help you repost your content. Now, let's get into the toolbox so you can see why this is actually useful and not just another piece of internet hype. First up is the asset library, which is much more than just a place to dump your font uploads and store your brand logos. You can create a censored words list, which is super handy if you need to keep your clips platform safe and avoid any policy strikes. There is also a brand vocabulary where you can add custom spellings and slang so your captions stay accurate every single time. You can also upload your own fonts, logos, image assets, sound effects, and even short video clips to be used as B-roll in your projects. I usually let the AI pick B-roll when I need it, but having the option to force brand your content is massive for maintaining consistency. Next, the calendar and publishing flow is where this tool really starts saving you significant time in your daily routine. Instead of paying for separate scheduling tools, you can pick a clip and schedule it to multiple platforms from right inside the app. It will auto-generate captions and platform-specific descriptions with relevant hashtags, and you can tweak anything before it actually goes live. If you are the type who pays extra for third-party publishing services just to free up your evenings, this feature alone can cut costs. There is also a basic analytics page that gives you useful signals like views, likes, comments, and whether your performance is trending up or down. It is enough to tell you if the clips are resonating with your audience and exactly where you should double down on your efforts. The editor itself is simple but highly optimized for clip making, allowing you to upload raw files or pull video directly via a link. There is a new grid view that makes scrolling through dozens of potential clips way less painful and much faster than ever before. It is quite smart about multi-person footage and screen shares, automatically separating speakers and cropping to the right frame for each. Editing a clip is straightforward because you get a text-based editor for the transcript combined with a timeline to split, trim, and rearrange. There is an add section feature so you can grab another bit from the full video, like a stronger hook, and stitch it right into the beginning. If your original hook is weak, you can pull a punchy line from later in the video to make it the opener without needing a full NLE. On the AI enhancement side, there is an automatic remove pauses and filler word removal function, so those awkward breaths just disappear. There is also speech enhancement to clean up audio, which is great if your microphone setup wasn't perfect during the original recording. Captions are fully customizable with your brand colors, custom outlines, and unique animation presets to match your channel's vibe. One of my favorite practical features is the object tracker, which keeps the subject framed correctly throughout the entire clip. You can also double-click into the visual crop and nudge the framing or aspect ratio whenever you need a specific look. Export is thoughtful too, as you can generate an XML file for Premiere or Final Cut if you ever need to perform more advanced edits. That makes this tool useful both as a finalizer for quick post content and as a major time saver in a heavier editing pipeline. A real-world workflow example is using the Include Specific Moments box to isolate niche topics from a much longer recording. That is how many creators are building topic-focused feeds, because algorithms really reward narrow, consistent themes. Let's be honest about the competition, because many creators are currently juggling way too many separate monthly subscriptions. Some platforms are expensive and lack smart automation, while other clipping tools are cheap but slap ugly watermarks on everything. This tool's advantage is that it combines automated clip selection, captioning, scheduling, and content management into one single workflow. On the free tools front, there is a generous clipping allowance that lets you test and start publishing even before you commit to a plan. There is also a standalone free caption tool that is absolutely fantastic if you have been overpaying for a separate caption-only app. And yes, there is a free thumbnail idea generator that scans your video and proposes visual concepts to help you get started. So the bottom line is this: if you struggle with consistency or waste time juggling multiple apps, this is worth trying. It is not a perfect replacement for a full editor when you need cinematic polish, but it automates the boring parts of the process. You can focus on making the next video while the software handles the clipping, audio cleaning, captioning, and scheduling. If you are serious about scaling your content output, start with one long video and see how many decent clips you can pull out in 30 minutes. You will be surprised how much content is already hidden in your existing footage. You just needed a better way to extract it. Alright, that is the tour, and if you want a walkthrough of specific features, tell me which one you want demoed next. I will drop links in the description for all the tools I mentioned, and I will see you in the next one.